Hi Libra, I am here to do your reading for March, okay? And since this is a general reading, please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? And let's get your overall energy. See what we have. Beautiful. You have the Page of Water. Sensitive, open-hearted, and experienced moody messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. So this is a very nice energy, all right? And if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments. I would really appreciate it. And thank you for your support. It means a lot to me. And it helps the channel to grow. All right, now let's get a spirit animal. Ah, I love this. The otter spirit, you are never alone. Here it talks about being sensitive, and here you're never alone. Okay, we're going to get a prism oracle. Let's see what this would like to share with us. Beautiful comfort. Oh, to me, the comfort card goes in so well with the otter spirit. So far, this looks almost like a soft and gentle reading, but there's cards yet to go, so we'll see. Okay. All right, let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has. A leg up. That is another lovely card. What this is talking about is if you need help, there's somebody there to help you. But also, if you see somebody that needs help, help them. So it's what the world should actually be doing for each other. Okay, now let's get some tarot and see what that has. All right. Okay, first card. Beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles. This says that you are very happy and content with your abundance. And here you have what I would consider its counterpart, the Nine of Cups. You are very happy and content with your life. Wonderful. Temperance. Very nice card as well. What that is saying is what you want in your life, in your external environment, is harmony and balance. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is where you're working on something, repeating it, adjusting it over and over again until you get it to where you think it is just perfect for what you want it to be. Let's go a little bit deeper. And see what we have. Okay. So this looks very nice so far. You're sensitive, and that otter spirit gives the impression of being sensitive. You have comfort, which I could see how sensitivity would be in there, and a leg up. I could see that as well. So I would say sensitivity could easily be a big part of this. And and open-heartedness. Oh, look at what you have here. You have the very same card that you have here, which is the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said. You're very comfortable, or will be very comfortable with your life. Beautiful. Okay. No way. Okay. Take notice here. Here, you have the same card twice. Again. Just here and here. 9 of Pentacles. Very happy and content with your abundance. So, I believe the universe is trying to tell you something there. Okay, let's see what we get here. Ah, you have a decision to make. Uh-oh. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so let's talk about this for just a minute, and then we will take some clarifying cards with my new teeny tiny deck that I didn't know was going to be so teeny tiny. Love the deck, little tiny, but I'm glad it, is so small because, the size of these, you can see the cards underneath. Okay, here, it's a sensitive time, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody, messages regarding relationships, a new emotional experience, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. But so you do get the sense of, being sensitive and open. And here, the Otter Spirit, you're never alone. So that gives you kind of a similar impression and comfort. You can't help but see what this means just from these two alone. You want comfort. You need comfort. Okay? And then you have comfort, where there is somebody in your life that is here to give you a leg up, to give you help, or to be with you, to help provide that comfort. But when I get this card, I always say, however, if you see that somebody needs help and comfort, you should do the same and give that to them. But here, so I'd say this is a sensitive time for you, not in a negative way at all, but just where you're more open and where you want love. Okay? Here, very interesting, you have ×2, where you're very happy and content with your life and very happy and content with your abundance. So, while you might be having a sensitive time in a positive way, you're also very content. Here, you want harmony and balance in your life. So this column right here, or maybe this, there could be a little bit of a challenge. Here it says you have a decision to make. And here, it's talking about you feeling potentially cornered, trapped. And I believe this is you putting your skills to work, whether it's your intuition or literally, physically, to figure out what's going on so you can work through it. And that might be where the leg up comes in, okay? So let's take a couple of these teeny tiny cards and clarify and see what we come up with. Okay? I think it's a beautiful reading. I really do. Because it's so filled with love. And that's what life is all about, love. Whoa, we had one that just flew right out. Let me get that. You have the Emperor. The Emperor is extremely powerful, okay? And sets solid foundations from which his success will grow. And this was to clarify the Two of Swords. So I believe this is saying that it is time for you to make a decision which will help you have a solid foundation. And remember, this card is very powerful. It's the Emperor, all right? It's like having all the kings rolled up into one, plus some. So it's a powerful card, which means this is an important decision, okay? Now let's get a card for the 8 of Swords. Well, just flipped right out. The Lovers. Okay. So that could mean potentially a few different things. One, the immediate impression one would get is that there's a problem because you're feeling trapped or cornered. And it's being clarified by the Lovers. So you would think that there might be a problem with the relationship. And you're working through this, trying to figure it out. But there is a leg up for you. And what I'm getting on this is that this leg up is from your lover. So I would say that you are most likely working through whatever that is. And it could also be that it's not between you and a lover, but it's you and your lover going through something where you're both feeling trapped. Now, I think that's probably the first time I've ever said that, but I'm getting that feeling that that's a possibility. Okay. Death. It's a transformation, and that's for the leg up. Okay? So something is transforming here. All right? Here, I think it's a vulnerable, sensitive, loving time. You're very content with your happiness and abundance. Both columns, beautiful. Here, what you want is balance and harmony. You're needing to make a decision. And you have the Emperor clarifying that. Extremely strong energy. And you want a firm foundation. And a leg up is here for you. It's being clarified by death, which means a transformation is happening. Okay, and then over here, you have the Lovers clarifying the Eight of Swords. So there's two possibilities. One, there's a problem between the two of you, which could result in separation or working it out together. But it could also be that both of you are going through something together. And like I said, this is probably the first time I've ever said that, but that's the feeling I'm getting from this. So it's potential that you're working through this together, helping each other go through a transformation of some sort. Okay? And only you will know. But I'd say this is a beautiful reading, one where there's a lot of sensitivity going on, love, maybe some vulnerability, and one where you really want comfort. And all this is beautiful, but here you can start to see where the vulnerability and wanting comfort can come into play. All right? But I do believe everything turns out beautifully, especially because of these. Let's go ahead and get some cards from the universe and see what they would like to share. Okay. Let's see. You have the Eight of Pentacles again. And that's talking about you working through whatever this is over and over again until you get it to where you consider it perfected. And it's either how to work with or through the Lover's issue where you're feeling trapped. But here you have the leg up, and that's where the transformation comes in. So it is making me feel more and more like you might have a problem, but you're working together, helping each other, and transforming so you don't feel quite so vulnerable and very happy. And you're going to have your harmony and balance in your life. Okay, let's get another card. I think this is a beautifully sensitive reading. Here, okay, this is where you feel like you're having to defend something, all right? And I am sure it's making reference to the Eight of Swords. Usually when I do a reading, if there's a problem card, not always, but usually the universe will give me a card that relates to that problem. So it could have, I'm sure that's what this is, but I'm sure it could have started out where there was a problem and you ended up feeling cornered, where you had to make a decision. You know, it could be in some variation, but I'm sure that's what that's talking about. Whoa. And this jumped right out. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. Something where you felt like you had to defend, you know, and led to an argument. And so this part, it kind of, you know, maybe this should be over here. It kind of led to this, but it looks like it works out wonderfully. Okay, so the comfort is there. You're never alone. Okay, and a romantic encounter. So I do believe this turns out very, very well. Just a moment that you have to get through. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Judgment card, which talks about you going through a huge awakening and tuning into a higher frequency. That could be part of the adjustment, okay? Let's get a charm, and I never look, so sometimes I get teased. Let's see what we have. We have a guitar. Okay, what I think this is saying, musical instruments usually mean like sing your own song. Create your own reality. You have the power and the ability to do just that. And it looks like that's what you're doing here. That you are singing your own song, but it does look like you have somebody in your life that you are creating this together. It's either that or this is the problem and it's creating a change, which could potentially end up in separation. But I don't really see that. You have the leg up, which means helping each other. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful March. Much love. Bye.